Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Addie, and this is the Fine Line book tag. So I have with me my Fine Line vinyl because I am that kind of person. So this album really means a lot to me because it's been a while since something has gripped me. Like, I love music and I listen to a lot of different music and I am willing to try anything, but this was so far up my alley that I think it was all that I listened to most of December and also January. I was very annoyed that Spotify cuts off their collection of data stuff before December because I was all like, all of my stats are off because he released this on like December 13th, and then I listened to it for the rest of the month, and I probably listened to it more hours than I listened to literally anything else altogether in the entire thing. So, you know, I love this album. My favorite song on it is probably Fine Line. Jive with that super hard, and then the second favorite is probably Cherry because I love the little guitar part at the beginning of it. And after that, you know, they all just kind of tie in third place because I literally, like, the order changes every single day. So I don't even know like which one of my songs is my favorite, but my firm belief on this album is that you should listen to it front to back all the way through and that you can't skip any songs. My mom's favorite is Treat People with Kindness, which is really funny because that was the one that was like most old school, I want to say. Like, it was very inspired by like the 60s stuff, and it would make sense that was her favorite. So that one has a little special place in my heart. So other than that, I also love this album so much that I also decided to do my bullet journal for 2020 in a song per month for that. So my theme, because I didn't really want to think about it too hard and like have to decide at the time, was just like, you know what, we're just gonna do a song a month and just move on. So I have like Golden, Watermelon Sugar, Adore You. We're just going in like order, obviously. That was March. That was my birth month, so I was pretty excited about it. This one looks fabulous. Like, I love that it's kind of more minimalistic than the other ones, but that's Lights Up. April. Oh, we're in May, so that's Cherry. And yeah, that's kind of what's going on with that. The Fine Line book tag is just right up my alley. I'm super excited to be shooting this video and to be sharing these with you. So the first one we have up is Golden, and it is a new to you book or series, and it's got the Honeymoon Phase in it. So my Honeymoon Phase book, I think right now, is the Raven Boys and the Raven cycle just in general. I am absolutely adoring it. I am not finished with it. I still have the Raven King. I'm waiting to get that from the library, and as soon as I get that, I think I'm just gonna adore it. So that one is great, and also an option for this would be Six of Crows. I think that's probably my favorite thing I've read in literally forever. So I really just adore the Six of Crows universe and all of that stuff. So I love that one, and those are both the answers for that. The next prompt is Watermelon Sugar, and it is your favorite smutty book. I don't really have an answer for this because I haven't read enough to have like an opinion on it. I tentatively say The Hating Game because it's, you know, got a little bit of smuttiness in it, and I really enjoyed it. It's my favorite of the romantic comedies that I've read so far. And yeah, maybe I'll have a better opinion later. If you know any good books that are like a little bit smutty and you think I should read them, drop them below, because I just never have I never have an answer for this because I don't have an informed opinion. So the third one on this is going to be Adore You, and its prompt is a happy / upbeat book or character that you adore. And I'm going to pick Rye from A Darker Shade of Magic because he is just very like, nothing can touch him. He's very just like whatever, you know, the things that matter to him, but everything else you just kind of lets roll off of his shoulders. And then the further you get into it, the more you see like who he is as a human being, and I just love that. So that's gonna be Rye. So the next prompt is Lights Up, which is a book that let you know that it's okay to be yourself / led you to self-acceptance. And I'm gonna do Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur, and this is because I absolutely love Instagram poetry. Things like that, like just little short things that are just really easy to keep in your memory. Like, I don't want to say it's the best poetry I've ever read or anything like that, but I absolutely adore it. So it is one of those things. And when I was in college, I got made fun of a lot because I liked that, but she is making bank writing this stuff and putting it out there and introducing poetry, even if it is, you know, just kind of quick, fast, feeling-based poetry that isn't as, you know, like in your face, like you have to dissect it kind of type thing. So I love it for that, and I am really happy that, you know, she's out here putting it out there and making money from it and really introducing kids to poetry in general so that, like, you know, you can just write whatever you want. So that's that book. The next one is going to be Cherry, and the prompt is a book that has stuck with you. I'm going to pick Life as We Knew It by Suzanne Pfeiffer because this book, I literally, still to this day, remember the feeling of when I got done reading that book, just having a week where I was all like, what is life? And I read it when I was younger, so, you know, it's probably, I wouldn't have the same reaction to it now. However, when I was in high school and I read it, I was just like, how is everybody else okay right now, knowing that, like, this is what has happened in this book? And, like, I just remember having a moment where I, like, literally for a week was just walking around like, this book just freaking messed up my head and my life for a whole week. And with that, it has become one of those books that I always recommend to people, like especially younger people. I'm like, if you want something that's just gonna change your perspective of things a little bit, you know, like read this one. And I don't know if everybody would have that reaction to it, but I just absolutely love that. So that's my answer for that one. The next song is Falling, and it is a book that broke your heart. And I'm gonna say Eliza and Her Monsters. I cried so much reading that book, and it just made me really, really sad that, you know, she was going through like such a tough time in that book, and like just watching that all happen, I just really, really felt for her, and I broke my heart. Like, I was just all like, it's gonna be okay, you're okay. But it just, you know, like, it was rough. So the next one is going to be To Be So Lonely. It is your favorite flawed character, and I'm going to say Kaz Bricker from Six of Crows. He cannot touch people because he has some traumatic experiences, and that's like not even his flaw. His flaw is that he's all like, bitch better have my money all the time, and I adore it. He is so caught up in just getting what he's due, and I back him 200%. Like, you go get your coin, dude. So the next one is She, and the prompt for it is the ideal book boyfriend slash girlfriend slash significant other. And I am just really drawn to characters that are described as pirates or privateers or anything like that. You know, the like roguishly handsome people that are down to break the rules, but actually they are also royal. You know, that whole thing. Like, I'm talking about Nikolai Lantsov, let's be real. Like, he's so good, and he just wants to do well for his country, like everything. I just enjoy him so much. So he's obviously from the Grisha verse, and he's fabulous. I love him. I just have a type, and that's it. Like, that's all I have to say about it. Like, I like pirates. That's what the deal is. The next song is Sunflower Volume 6. This one gets a shout out because I absolutely love the chorus on this song. It is so good. I especially like the part where it like flips and you're like, this is a happy song, and then you like get to the part where it flips and it's like, this is a sad song. Love that. So the prompt is a book that you associate with happy memories, and I'm going to choose The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. This is a book I used to share with my little brother, and he has unfortunately passed away. And so every time I read it, I get to think about, you know, this is a thing that I got to share with him a lot before he passed, and it was all good. So that is definitely a book that I have fond memories of, especially because I have that emotional connection with it. The next song is Canyon Moon. This is a traveling song. If you don't have this on every single one of your traveling playlists, even though we're not going anywhere right now, but it, like, what are you even doing? So the prompt for Canyon Moon is a book that feels like home slash a nostalgic read, and I picked The Truth About Forever. This is one of my favorite books when I was younger. It's by Sarah Dessen, and it just is one of my all-time favorite stories. I've read it, I don't even know how many times. It just feels like coming home. I just adored that book so much growing up. It's my favorite Sarah Dessen book, and like, she was just so huge when I was going through, you know, like junior high and high school and stuff like that. So it is my nostalgia read. The next song is Treat People with Kindness, and it is a book with an important message. And I chose The Female of the Species because it discusses a big problem in society today, and really does it in kind of a way that would be accessible for teenagers to really like talk about it. And I think that like teenagers in general kind of enjoy shock value a little bit more than I do as a human being, and that book really does have like quite a lot of shock value. So that is something that I feel like has a very important message, first of all, and also makes it like an accessible, easy to talk about thing. And we are at the last one, so Fine Line, and it's a book you love with a relationship you don't like, or with a love-hate relationship. And I'm gonna go with Children of Blood and Bone, and the reason is because Zaylee and Inan are literally my least favorite couple on the planet. Cannot with it. I hate it. I don't like it at all. And I love Children of Blood and Bone, and I think that's gonna be like such a good series, and just the fact that that's the thing that's like sitting there drives me nuts. So yeah, that is my Harry Styles fine line book tag. If you like this video, please hit like. If you really liked it, hit subscribe. And if you just want to talk about Harry Styles music at any point in time, let me know, because I'm down to talk. Yeah, I will see you guys later. I hope you have a wonderful Memorial Day if you were celebrating that, and I will talk to you later. Goodbye.